Hi friends, so we are back again, and today, as I said in the previous class, we shall be comparing about two centers which are very well advanced in establishing cotton textile mills. So we shall study about one center in India and another center in Japan. So we shall study about these two centers. I hope you remember with regard to iron and steel industry also we had studied in comparison between two centers, one in America, another one in India. Today we shall study about a famous textile center in India called Ahmedabad, and then another one will be Osaka, that is in Japan. So first let us see about Ahmedabad, the Indian center. You can take your textbook, page number 60. So Ahmedabad is located in Gujarat on the banks of Sabarmati River. So you might have heard about Sabarmati River because it is related with Gandhiji's Satyagraha movement, freedom movement, and so on. So that's our famous river Sabarmati, and this town, it is situated at the banks of this river. The first mill was established in 1859. So in Ahmedabad, the first mill was established in Ahmedabad. We studied about Mumbai when the mill was established in 1854. So after 5 years only Ahmedabad started this textile industry. And soon it became the second largest textile of India after Mumbai. So Mumbai only started first, and that is the most important center. And the second most important center in our country is Ahmedabad. So it started 5 years later, but still it is able to become the second most important place. And Ahmedabad was therefore often referred to as the Manchester of India. You know, Manchester is a famous textile city in England. Manchester. We have heard about the football team Manchester United and so on. So it is a famous city in England where this textile industry is running very well. It is established very well. So comparing to the most important place in India, we call Ahmedabad is same as or equal to Manchester city in England. Therefore, we call it Ahmedabad as the Manchester city of India. So it is you have to see always in connection with the Manchester city in America, which is famous for textile industry. So we can underline that. Which city in India is known as Manchester of India? So what is your answer? The answer should be Ahmedabad. And why we call Ahmedabad as the Manchester city of India? Because just like Manchester city in England is very famous for its industry, textile industry, Ahmedabad also is very famous for textile in India. That's why it is compared. Then favorable locational factors were responsible for the development of textile industry in Ahmedabad. So we said Mumbai started industry first, and 5 years later Ahmedabad also started, but soon it became flourishing and it became so important. What was the reason, or what are the factors responsible for the growth or for the improvement of this fast development of industry? So it is because of it's a suitable location. The location is very suitable. First of all, we said the river is there, so water is available there. So Ahmedabad is situated very close to cotton growing area. So because of this river basin. The cotton is grown very well there, and plenty of cotton fields are there, and therefore raw materials are available in plenty. Plenty of raw materials are available, and therefore these mills are getting enough raw material from nearby place with a cheap transport expense, and they are able to produce more. Then this ensures easy availability of raw materials, and the climate is ideal for spinning and weaving. So after the growth of cotton, they have to do the spinning. That means they have to turn this cotton into thread, that is spinning. Then after using this thread, they have to use weaving, making clothes. So these are the process. So the climate there is very suitable for doing this work. If the climate is not good, what will happen? When they make the thread will break very fast, and weaving also will not be that easy. So it all depends on the suitable climate in the Ahmedabad. And the flat terrain and easy availability of land is suitable for the establishment of mills. Another thing that helped the development of textile industry in Ahmedabad is the topography, the plain area. So if the area is very plain, then it is very easy to make building, factories, isn't all. Otherwise, on the hilltop means you have to cut the land, make it level. A lot of extra work is there. So the Ahmedabad city is very plain area, and therefore it's very easy to establish the mills, making buildings and so on. And the densely populated states of Gujarat and Maharashtra provide both skilled and semi-skilled labor. And another thing that helped the growth of this industry here is the heavy or densely populated area. So Gujarat is there, near to Gujarat there is Maharashtra, and both these states are densely populated. Lot of people are there, and they are skilled people. They are skilled. That means they know how to do the work, they know how to do spinning, they know how to do weaving, and some of them are semi-skilled. So they are trained, some of them are very well trained, and some of them are just half trained, but they know how to do the work. So they don't have to go searching for laborers all around. The laborers are there in the same state or in the nearby state, so it is very easy to get it. So that way it helps the people to establish industries. So these are the things. Then well-developed road and railway network permits easy transportation of textile to different parts of the country, thus providing easy access to the market. So another thing that influences the market in Ahmedabad is easy development of road and railway for transportation. So after producing the textile, they have to carry the clothes to the market, and so therefore plenty of roads are there, the railway also is there, so they can use either truck or they can use a train for carrying the things to the market. So that way all these became an important factor in determining the establishment of cotton mills there in Ahmedabad. Then Mumbai Port nearby facilitates import of machinery and export of cotton textiles. Another thing is, we know Mumbai is a very famous seaport. Lot of ships come there, and so they can make use this ship. If they want to bring a new machinery from western country, from foreign country, they can bring it by ship. And if they want to sell these cotton items to foreign land, then they can send it by ship. So they have road transport is there, railway transport is there, and water transport is there. So all these facilities are available in Ahmedabad, and because of all these facilities available, the place has become a well developed area, and it is well established. The cotton textile mills are well established in this place. That's why we call it as the Manchester of India. Let's say again, once again, what are the factors that influence establishing cotton mills in Ahmedabad? First of all, we said the climate is very suitable for the growth of cotton there. So plenty of cotton is grown there, and we see river is there, so it provides water. Then we find that the climate is very suitable for winning and weaving, and we find both states, Gujarat and Maharashtra, they are densely populated. A lot of skilled laborers and semi-skilled laborers are available. And then we find that this place has got a lot of transport facilities to carry things to the market. They can use a road, well developed roads are there, and railway also is there, so they can carry things to different cities in our country. And we also find that the shipyard, Mumbai ship port or the seaport, it is also there in order to export things and import things. So it can be used. If you want to buy new machines from abroad, you can bring by ship. Since since Bombay is near to Ahmedabad, the transportation facility, the transportation expense will be less again. So these are some of the factors that determine establishment of cotton textile mills in Ahmedabad. But in recent years, Ahmedabad textile mills have been having some problems. So what are the problems that they are facing? So long they were flourishing, nowadays they are having some problems. So several textile mills have closed down. Why they have closed down the mill? This is because the emergence of new textile centers in the country, as well as non-upgradation of machines and technology in the mills of Ahmedabad. So in the beginning, these textile mills were flourishing and they were producing a lot of things, but nowadays, of recent times, these mills are having some problems. So many factories have been closed down. What is the reason? Because many other places this industry has been spreading. Many other places cotton textile industry has been started, and therefore the demand from here is less. And the management also is not doing well. They are not upgrading their machine. They are still going on with the machine that started from the beginning. So the machines are old means we have to change them and bring modern machines. Otherwise other factories will be using modern machines and they will be producing plenty, and these people in Ahmedabad, they will be producing very little, struggling with all the machine, and so the quality of the product will be less and the price will be high again because they are not able to produce much. So if they want to come back to that old fame, then they have to do lot of work. They have to improve their production, improve the quality of the machine, and they have to be challenging, ready to face that challenge given by other cotton textile mills. If they are not willing to do that, then more and more factories will be closed down, and the city once it was called Manchester of India, it will be becoming something else. So that will be the problem. So they have to really plan out. So it is the responsibility of the government, of the management, the officers, and so on. So otherwise it is going to find a lot of problems, cannot survive in the future. Other centers may become more expert or more important with the textile industry. So that is the fact about Ahmedabad. So once they were so famous, but nowadays they have become less famous. Now let us see about another center which is leading in the production of textile cloths. That is Osaka. Osaka. You might have heard about the place Osaka. So it is an important textile center in Japan. So, and if you get a chance to go to Japan, you will be able to see this city where there are a lot of textile mills are there. And it is also known as Manchester of Japan. So Ahmedabad, we said Manchester of India, because just like Manchester in England, Ahmedabad also is having a lot of textile industry, textile factory, textile mills and so on. So Osaka also is having a lot of textile mills in it. So they also call it Manchester of Japan. So you can underline which city is known as Manchester of Japan. So same question also can be asked, which city is known as Manchester of India. So you have to underline and learn. So sometimes they'll ask why it is called Manchester of India or Manchester of Japan and so on. Then the textile industry developed in Osaka due to several geographical factors. So just as we said that a lot of geographical factors affected in setting up textile industry in Ahmedabad, the same way a lot of physical factors, a lot of geographical factors are there in deciding the establishment of textile industry in Osaka also. So the extensive plain around Osaka ensured that land was easily available for the growth of cotton mills. So first thing that influences plain land. Just as in Ahmedabad, they also have a lot of plain land. Large plain area is there. So a lot of cotton factory can be set up. Then warm, humid climate. So the climate also is suitable in Osaka for the growth of cotton. So just as the same as in Ahmedabad, the land is plain and the climate is good for weaving and spinning. Then the river Yodo provides sufficient water for the mills. So in Ahmedabad we have a river Sabarmati, and in Osaka there is a river called Yodo, and that will provide enough water for the industry. Then labor is easily available. So lot of people are also there, skilled labor ready to do the work, and so labor is available. Then location of port facilities, importance of raw cotton, and of import exporting textiles. So they also have got another facility. If the river is there, then there is port. Just like Ahmedabad has got Mumbai Port nearby, Osaka also has got a port is there, so that they can import the raw materials. So they have to import raw material. In Ahmedabad it is grown there. The people are cultivating cotton there, so they don't have to buy raw material. But in Osaka they are not cultivating there, but they are buying from other countries cotton. And so this port is helpful for importing, and after making cloth they can export to other countries again. Then the textile industry at Osaka depends completely upon imported raw materials. So we said they are not cultivating cotton there, but they are importing cotton from other countries. They are buying cotton from other countries and making it. Then which is the country that they are importing cotton? From which country they are buying cotton? They are buying cotton from Egypt, India, China, USA. So these are the four countries Japan is buying cotton: Egypt, India, China and USA. So they are completely depending on other countries for cotton, and still they are able to buy it, produce it and sell it and make profit. So comparing to Japan, Ahmedabad is much more fortunate because we don't have to buy raw material. It is grown in India itself. and so we must be able to produce much more than what Japan is producing. So the finished product is mostly exported. So after finishing the product, after making the cloth, they are exporting to other countries. And so it has a good market due to good quality and low price. So the cotton textile that is made in Japan, it has got a very good market. So they are exporting to other foreign countries in Europe, America and so on, and people are eagerly waiting to buy this cloth. What is the reason? Two reasons are there. One is the quality is very high, and second reason is the price is very cheap. So low price and high quality, that is the good thing that is required in order to attract the customers. So if such kind of good things with a cheap rate is there, all will come and buy their products, and so they will get more profit. They will be able to produce more and more, and people will be able to buy again and again. So that is how Japan is conquering the market. So though it is one of the important textile cities in the country, of late the cotton textile industry of Osaka has been replaced by other industries such as iron and steel, machinery, shipbuilding, automobiles, electrical equipments and cement. So as we said in the case of Ahmedabad, in the beginning it was a leading center in textile industry, but nowadays because of lack of upgrading the machines, they are still using the old machines. The technology that they use also is very old, and therefore they are not able to compete with others. The same way, Osaka also, we said it is the most important place for textile industry, but nowadays the textile industry is replaced by other industries. So early only textile industry was there, but nowadays many other industries are also coming to Osaka and starting there. So which are the new industries coming to Osaka? So they are iron and steel industry also is starting in Osaka. Then machinery building, making machines. Then ship building, also making a factory for making ship. Then making automobiles, making vehicles, and making electrical equipments and so on, and making cement factory. So lot of industries are there in Osaka. Earlier only the textile industry was there, but now there are several other industries are there in Osaka. Therefore Osaka has become a center of mixed industries. What are the industries there? First of all it is textile industry, then iron and steel industry, then machinery industry, shipbuilding industry, then electrical equipment industry and cement industry. So only 6 industries are centered in this place called Osaka. They are establishing in Osaka. That means the place is very suitable for various type of industries. That's why all these people are choosing this place Osaka in order to establish their industry there. So that is the news about Osaka. So one is very famous in India, another is very famous in Osaka. And Osaka we must appreciate because they are not growing cotton in Japan. So in spite of not having or not growing cotton in their own country, still they are able to become a very good producers, quality producers of cotton textiles. And because of their, that is because of their technology. They have a very high technology and they use that technology in order to produce the best type of clothes, and they sell it in abroad for a cheap rate, and therefore they are able to conquer the market, capture the market, and there is a high demand for Japan textile clothes, textile products, and therefore they are able to produce more. So that's all the importance of Osaka. And nowadays we said they are also starting in many other industries there. So that is all showing the place is very suitable for the growth of industry. So we shall wind up for today. In the coming class, we shall study about another type of industry called IT industry. IT means information technology industry. So we shall study about it in the next class. So thank you for listening. Have a nice day.